You want to advertise your small business, but you don't know how. I'm your fairy godmother, and I'm going to break it down. Number one, debunk the idea that you need to be famous or reach rock star levels to get a return on investment. What you need are not a bunch of clients, you just need the right kind of clients. I call this the ideal client avatar. You get really intimately familiar with your ideal client avatar. This is the fan client that you want, the raving fan. You don't just want a client that's like, oh my God, you did great with me. I love it. Thank you. You want a client that is a raving fan. They not only love what you do, but they are an affiliate program person and they make money by referring you. They send all their family members to you. They bring you up all the time in conversation. They are literally a walking, talking billboard, and there is nothing like the return on a referral source. Nothing in comparison. So you don't need thousands or hundreds of thousands of followers. You need 100 of the right ones with the right monetary value that are interested in your product or service. An example of this is Taco Bell. Their ideal client avatar is named Chad, and he's a high school dropout that delivers pizza on the weekends. So what can he afford and what does he do? He probably smokes weed and he, gets money from delivering pizza on the weekends, and he goes to Taco Bell at like 2 a.m. They are intimately connected to their ideal client, what he's thinking, what his pain points that he's thinking of at 3 o'clock in the morning, how his relationships are working, if they're not working, what his favorite color is, what he likes to listen to. All of these little details give you the right kind of branding to use, what kind of colors to incorporate. So if it's an anxious person, you want to go with things like blue, because blue incorporates and entices a feeling of calmness. Or you want to go another route, which is like what Target and stuff went. There's a specific color of red that triggers the brain into panic mode, into I need to make a decision now, which is fight or flight. That would be good for anxious people because then it makes them make a decision like, oh, blue is tranquil. I can process this. It feels good. I would like to buy from them. Red feels like I'm going to miss out if I don't buy from this product or service. So all of these details from the ideal client avatar are really giving you the branding, colors, the kind of music to use, content to create, what your content should be created on. For example, advertising your business online is directly hitting my ideal clients because they have businesses online. They're entrepreneurs, they're coaches, they're hypnotists as well, and they all have businesses over Zoom. Like they're meeting with some clients in person, but most of them are over Zoom. And what do they care about? Presentation. What do they also care about? Sales. What am I great at? Presentation, face reading, micro expression, and sales. So what do I talk about? Presentation, face reading, micro expression, and sales. How to grow your business. How to grow your business online. I am only talking to a specific target demographic that is interested in growing their business online, and that matches my business because I help businesses grow online. Do you see the magic of an ideal client avatar? And here's the greatest part too. It's not just 3D marketing, it's 5D marketing. Because I've created my ideal client avatar, my magnetic field is also calling in that ideal client avatar. You can use this with boyfriends, you can use this with friends, you can use this with whatever. Your ideal car, your ideal boyfriend, your ideal best friend, your ideal relationship. These can create a magnetic force to call in the ideal partner that you're looking for. And you can add and take away from the list as you go on. So not only are you creating the advertising strategy from the ideal client avatar, which is going to get you the tailored kind of clients that want to purchase your items online, but you're also going to understand how to talk to them, how to communicate with them, and how to help them because you understand them better than anyone else. So when you talk about their pain points, let's say my client pain points, my ideal client avatar's pain points, they have been working really, really well and have had success in their business, but they're staying up at 3 o'clock in the morning wondering, how am I going to have time to do X, Y, and Z? How am I going to be able to enjoy my life at the rate that it's going because business is booming, but I'm exhausted? How can I have more of a lifestyle business? How can I grow my revenue to a point where it's a legacy and I'm leaving a legacy to my family? That's a huge pain point of my ideal client avatar. So these are kind of the things that I talk about in regards to what kind of content I'm creating, what the pain points are that I have solutions for, how they can contact me. What you want to do online is create a little community of people that are like-minded with the same kind of struggles that can also help each other out. And the third thing is, the funnel system is all you have to look at to understand how to grow your business online. It used to be that the funnel system was like, here's the item, here's how you're attracting them, here's the benefit from them, and then you get a long infomercial with a bunch of clickbait until you finally make the purchase. That worked forever, and now it's no longer working. That can actually be thanks to generation, what's the youngest one? Z, I think? Whatever the newer one is, they have single-handedly changed the way that funneling systems are utilized, and what we need to give if you are online. If you have an online business, what you need to do first is you need to give. You need to give something of value, something that they can actually utilize. So like these tidbits that I'm giving on social media are actually helpful. They're actually practical. When I do the face readings of like, this is what your heart neurons represent, this is what your do it energy represents, you're creating a space of you're basically cultivating a culture within that space, giving them information that's going to actually help them practically, and it can be useful. And from then you start gaining their trust and you get them to the buying portion. What that means online is that your number one priority and responsibility is, how can I serve my client ideal avatar? How can I best serve them? How can I best assist them into getting to the life that they want? It's not how can I sell, it's not how can I look good, it's not how can I be the big alpha, it's none of that. That all goes down the window because people can feel that. So just like when we're making friends or we're meeting people, like we can feel the vibe, right? So what do you think is happening when we're making little videos like this? People are feeling the vibe. And if you don't pass the vibe check, they don't trust you, they don't work with you. But if you have a vibe that is real, that is yours, that is authentic and wanting to be helpful, they can feel that on the other side of the little window here. That translates into sales. Trust equals sales. Consistency over time equals trust. Therefore, consistency over time equals sales. Whether it's being consistent on here, whether it's being consistent with your appointments, whether it's being consistent with your clients, but consistency is key. So I've given a lot of information on here. It's my one for the week. I love you. You know what to do. Like, share, follow. Bye.